set for the varsity boys. That'll be tipping here in about 12 minutes. We'll have about in about 12 minutes we'll have the opening tip. Varsity boys play. Now, what has happened so far this evening in junior varsity girls play? It was Creston over Glenwood, 43-38 in junior varsity girls play. In varsity girls play, it was Glenwood over Creston, 80-51 in a matchup of ranked teams. And boy, I tell you what, Glenwood is quite impressive. That is for sure. It was a lot of fun. The band sounds great here this evening. Now, we know there are some limitations on people that can come, so we hope you're listening here on KCSI. You can go to our website. You can click the Listen Live tab there and listen on our website. Or you can download the app. You can listen on our app, and we sure appreciate that as well. Also, now don't forget, we are streaming. Eli has our boys stream up and going now. And you can tell your friends, tell your aunt, uncle from California or from Florida or from New York, wherever they're at, let them know that they can watch it here with us on KCSI. So what you can do is you can go to our Facebook page, KCSI KOAK Radio. Like us there. There's a link. So make sure you like us while there's a link that'll take you back to our YouTube page, or you can just go to our YouTube page, KCSI Radio. Make sure and subscribe while you're there. You can watch the whole game there with us, and we sure appreciate any of those that you choose, and hope that you sit back and relax. This should be a good ball game, too. Glenwood and Creston varsity boys upcoming in just a few minutes. We're going to take a break and come back right after these messages. Aaron West and Eli Bells. Eli, we're getting set for what should be another pretty exciting ball game.
Yeah, exactly. It should be. And I got some, Glenwood's 3-0. Creston, I'm pretty sure, yes, 2-2. Two hard-fought losses there, especially too. And this is another Creston team that brings a lot of talent back from last year, especially being a very stacked team, well fundamentally sound. And same on the other side of Glenwood, they've lost a couple players, but now, Ryan Bloom, the Wayne State commit, a lot of talent on this team as well, with Caden Johnson, just a sophomore. And I hate to say it, Silas Bales, too, has some talent down low, as well.
Now, why do you hate to say that?
That is my younger brother now playing on the court. But, He likes to think that he's better than me at stuff, but it just doesn't happen. But no, I mean, Silas does a great job, especially. We love to say he's a wrestler on the basketball court. He's physical, plays great defense. He's putting a body on everybody, so it's very impressive the way he plays. And with Ryan Bloom Wells, too, with his shooting ability. And Kane Johnson now starting to shoot the ball as well, but he's a great facilitator on the court for the Rams. But you know what else? They got some depth on the bench, too, the same way as Creston.
Eli, what do you have statistically? Let's look at what we can run through here before we have our opening tip.
Yep, pregame stats here. You got Creston at 41% from the field, Glenwood at 43.4% from the free throw line, 71% for Creston, 62.2% for Glenwood. From the three-point line, 31.8%. Pretty impressive there for Creston, and 29.8% for Glenwood. Not too far apart there. And steals per game, 5.5 for Creston, 9 for Glenwood. Turnovers per game, 17.5 for Creston and 10 for Glenwood. Points per game, 58, 59.3 for Glenwood, and then points allowed per game, 60 for Creston and 51 for Glenwood. It's pretty good stats there on both sides, especially from the three-point line there for Creston. And I have some individuals here as well that I come out there that I talked about earlier. Here for Glenwood, those three on the board right there. Silas Bales averaging 10 points a game, 56 from the field. I put on the board here is who's averaging double-digit points. So 56% from the field and 5 rebounds a game. Kane Johnson, 10.7 points per game, 3.7 assists as well. He does a great job facilitating the ball. And then the guy on the court here, the Wayne State commit, 33 points away from his 1,000th point here, being a Glenwood Ram. Only, I think 4 people have done that before. He's averaging 23.3 points per game, 81% from the free throw line, 42 from the 3, and 6 rebounds. And then for Creston, you got Colby Berg, who's averaging 18 points a game, 48.9% from the field, and a very stat that jumped out at me was 45% from the 3 for Colby Berg. Very impressive right there. Almost shooting 50% from the three-point line. I mean, that's got to be impressive.
That's pretty remarkable to shoot that percentage from the three-point line. All right, Eli, let's look at the lineups here, starting first for the Creston Panthers.
Yep. Let me. You want reserves here, Aaron?
Yeah, yep.
All right, we'll do reserves there. I got him here up for Creston. Let me see. And we have number 3, Brance Baker, a 6'1" senior. Number 5, Cale Krillick, a 6-foot senior. Number 12, a 6-foot senior, Ethan Freeman, a 6'1" sophomore. Number 20, Patrick Varner, senior, 5'10". Number 22, Clayton Stafford, senior at 6 foot. Number 22, Braden Berry, 6'2", a sophomore. Number 33, Kyle Strider. Number 50, a 6'3" junior, Luke Teenkamp. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Number 42, Derek Poppage, he's a junior at 6'3", and a junior at 6'5". Number 40, Avery Fuller. That wraps it up.
And starters, who do we have starting for the Creston Panthers here in tonight's contest? About 3 minutes away from the opening tip. Creston Panthers.
So the starting lineup for Creston tonight is going to be Kelly Schroed, 6'1", number 4 junior. Colby Berg, a 6-foot senior. Number 10, Caden Briggs, a 6-foot senior. He's number 21. Number 24, a senior, Cole Strider at 5'10", and a senior, number 30 at 5'10", Evan Bruce.
Now let's look at the reserves for the Glenwood Rams.
The Glenwood reserves here tonight are going to be number 3, Peyton Maxwell. He's a senior. Junior, number 10, Grant Van Essen. Junior, number 20, Tommy Johnson. Senior, number 23, Ben Hughes. Ben Hughes, the player that's going to be coming back here soon. Played a lot for the Rams last year. Another good player coming off the bench. Sophomore, number 34, Logan Eckhart. And a senior, number 35, Zach Zielstra. And that wraps that up for the Rams. And we'll get you the starters here for the Rams. And you're starting 5 tonight. Number 4, a sophomore at 5'10", Caden Johnson. Number 5, a junior at 5'10", Jamie Fritz. A senior, number 11 at 6'1", Silas Bales. A junior, number 12 at 6'2", Broxell. And a senior, number 42, Ryan Bloom.
So should be a good matchup. Glenwood on the season, what's their record, Eli?
Glenwood's 3-0 so far in the season. Creston sitting at 2-2 here.
Now Glenwood had a pretty hard-fought game against Clarendon in OT.
We were in Vegas watching that one, and my eyes were glued down to that. But that was an awesome ball game right there. I mean, give credit to Clarendon. They played a great game, and I mean, they're going to be a team this year that's going to be in the top half of that Hawkeye 10.
All right, so just a few minutes away here from the opening tip. We're going to take a break, Eli. We'll come back with the opening tip here in just a few minutes. quickly tip taken by the Panthers, and we have a
travel call.
Caden Johnson on the floor here, Eli.
He might have.
For Glenwood getting up, I think maybe a finger to the eye.
I think it might be in now.
It's kind of maybe what it is, a finger to the eye. Yeah, he's kind of holding that.
We're in 3 seconds in the game.
3 seconds. No one scores. Glenwood will have the ball. He's going to take a step outside here. Finger to the eye in that play. So here we go. Inbound pass will come from Bloom to Jamie Fritz, that is. Fritz right to left across the timeline, crosses the center circle, goes right. Down to the baseline. Underneath it goes to Bloom. Tapped. Coming away with it will be Sherrod Baker. Out on the left side it goes. There's Briggs working down in lane on the right side. Pressure from Bales. Shots no good. Rebounds pulled down, and taking it back to the other end now is the Johnson over to the right side to Bloom. Bloom working out on the right side, then back top of the key, pulls up, long two, standing on the free throw or three-point line, no good. Gets his own board, puts it up again, no good. There's Fritz. It's stripped, and coming away with it is Bales. We're going to have a timeout on the court, and now we have a Ram down. We have a Panther down. I'll get lined out in a minute. I'm not sure what is going on there. We're going to take.
I think that's.
You know what? Holden is favoring that left side.
Fell down a little awkward.
Yeah. He was favoring maybe that left shoulder.
We haven't even got out of the first minute.
We're not even a minute into it. We have two players out with injury here. That may be a physical game, Eli.
I was literally just about to say that. I can see it's going to be two physical teams here now that are going to play. And fouls are going to come in, but typically these refs let them play.
Inbound pass looks like it's coming. Is that Von Essen? Nope, that is Johnson. We're going to have a 5-second call. Credit the Panthers.
We're going to have a charge call, actually.
What? Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. I'm going to have to get with the program. That's on Brock Sell.
Yeah, you got a charge call coming out, and that three was in for Bloom, but a charge call takes that back off the board.
Now, taking the ball left to right will be Varner.
That's Strider out there.
And it's going to be tapped and stolen. Bloom, and then off his foot, chases it down, keeps it in play. Gets it to Fritz.
Great job by Creston there. Just gets himself a little tip.
Tommy Johnson then Bales. Silas Bales with the three.
Great shot right there. I can tell, I played him. We always played each other on Thanksgiving, and he just kept shooting that three ball. I said, I don't even know where you got that thing from. Start shooting in the game, and he does right there.
There you go. Knocks it down. Down in the lane to go. Can they kick it back out top to Strider? That's a long. Nope, that's a three for Strider.
Come right back at themselves with one. It's going to be back and forth like that all night.
Tied up at 3 apiece, 6.5 minutes. We're going to have another three by Fritz, Eli.
It's back and forth here, just like I said. Threes on threes.
6-3, and Glenwood with the lead. Down to the other end we go now. Out on the left side. Looks like Berg with the ball out on the left wing. In the lane he goes. Free throw line, puts it up. Partially blocked by Bloom. It is picked up by Briggs, and it puts up the long three. No good. There's Fritz with the board. Right to left. Down to the other end of Bales, but it's just out of his reach and goes out of play. Last touch by the Rams. 6-3. 6-3. Rams with the lead. 30-second timeout. We're going to quick take it with them, and we're right back after these messages. Baker will put it into play.
Thank you, Wendy Bales, for telling me our mic is off pretty much that whole time. I appreciate that.
Colby out on the right side, down underneath. Berg grabs it. Bloom right to left across the timeline. Gets it to Fritz. Out on the right side. Fritz with the ball. Out of Bloom, out on the right wing. Long three from Bloom. It's good. Ryan Bloom now with the 3 ball, and it's 11-5. 11-5 now. Glenwood with the lead. Colby Berg out on the right side, comes around. Into the lane he goes. Off the left side, he's fouled. Yep, foul's going to be on, looks like it's going to be on Broxell.
That'll be a second on the night here as well. And Broxell, great athlete on the court as well.
At the line now will be Colby Berg. This will be his first opportunity from the line. 11-5, 3 minutes to play. So our mic was off, Eli?
Our mic was off, and I appreciate.
Shot is up. It's good.
Appreciate my mother telling me that it was off.
We need her
That's embarrassing.
We need her to keep you in line, Eli.
It's,
stay on him, Wendy.
Running multiple things at once here. No excuses.
Shots up. The first was no good. Second shot's up, no good. Rebound grab by Bloom. Actually, that shot was good. First one was good. Now I think we're lined up and ready to go. Out on the right side to the Rams. Johnson skips it over to Fritz for 3. It's good.
Big shot there by Fritz. Fritz is a great role player stepping in right now. He does some great jobs here for this Glenwood basketball team.
Quickly down to the other end, off the glass. It's good for 2 by Kyle Strider. Picks up a couple.
And Creston just comes right back down now with some quick pace.
14-8 inside. Bloom goes, puts it up. He travels with the ball. 14-8. Glenwood with the lead. 2:24 to play in the first. Inbound pass will come from Fuller for the Rams. Out on the left side it goes to Kyle Strider. Now to Baker. Top of the key for 3 is Berg. It's no good. Rebounds tapped, coming away with the Bloom. Pushing up the court quickly, right to left to the top of the key. Bloom with the ball. Now to Fritz. Down underneath the Bales in the lane. Kicks it out to Bloom for 3 off the left wing. It's good. Wow, Ryan Bloom, another 3.
And he can take those shots, and he's very dominant with the ball. When he's got it, he's dangerous with it, whatever chance he has.
Minute 52 to play in the first. 17-8, Rams with the lead. Out on the right side with the ball, Brent Baker works his way into the lane. Little reverse layup.
Great
wow,
move.
That was sweet right there by
There's
Brent
been some
Baker.
great moves here tonight so far, Aaron.
17-10, Rams with the lead. There's Bloom down to the blocks, puts it off, and and Bloom answers.
And it's just been shoot and answer, back and forth. Let's drive and answer. We got a show here tonight.
19-10, down underneath. And we have another, let's layup for layup now. That was Colby Berg with the layup.
And that's what you expect out of Berg, too. You can't leave him open around the perimeter either. He's going to make most of those shots. Get him down low, too. He can put them in.
19-12, Glenwood with the lead. 1:10 to play in the first quarter. It's Bales with the ball. Into the lane he goes. Spins. Tries to go underneath the Fritz, but it's going to be tapped. Goes out of play. Last touch by the Rams. Panthers ball.
And we're going to expect this. It's going to be great defense on both ends here. The referees are letting them play, which is nice. It's going to be a physical ball game here.
Fuller puts the ball into play, and taking it left right across the timeline is Colby Berg. Now atop the key it goes inside, back to Fuller. He hits Baker for 3. No good. Rebound grab by Bloom. Bloom's going to take it 40 seconds. 19-12. Rams with the lead. Right to left. 38 seconds. Bloom goes right to Fritz. 35 seconds. Bloom with the ball. Fritz with the ball now out in the corner. Working against the pressure from the Panthers. There's Bloom. 25 seconds. Working for one last shot, it appears. Bloom with the ball. Center circle to Fritz. 19 seconds now. Fritz near the center stripe, out on the right side, puts the ball on the court. 15 seconds, picks it up, gets it to Bales, but it's going to be tapped, and coming away with it, Bruce down to the other end, fakes it, puts it up, no good, but there's the board, and the putback, no good. Rebound is grabbed. We're going to have a foul on the play. It's going to be on Baker. 2 seconds remaining. Coming back into the ball game is Caden Briggs, and taking a seat, Fuller. little pressure in the backcourt now from the Panthers.
They don't want to let that one shot go on up.
Fritz, length of the court, throws it. It is no good. That's going to do it for the first quarter. Glenwood leads 19-12. We'll be right back. Glenwood, as we get set for the second quarter, Glenwood with the lead, 19-12. That was a fun first quarter, Eli.
You know, it's back and forth, constant action coming.
Is our mic on?
Mic is on.
Okay, all right, here we go. Keep them in line, Wendy. Fritz with the ball out on the left side. It goes now to Eckhart. There's Bloom, puts it up from the top of the key. No good. Rebound grabbed, and coming away with it is Strider. Down underneath and wide open.
Great vision.
Wide open by Bruce. Little breakdown on the part of Glenwood. And it's 19-14 now. 7.5 minutes to play in the first half. Fritz with the ball out on the right side. And he finds Johnson, top of the key, out on the right side to Eckhart. Top of the key to Johnson. Works his way around. There's Fritz for three. It's no good. Rebound is fought for, and Eckhart comes away with it. But they're going to say he was tied up. Alternate possession gives it to Creston.
And right there, and like I was saying, Caden Johnson's a big facilitator on the court. It would be a shame if he's not be able to come back into this ball game.
Inbound pass just rolling across, then picked up, and it will be Berg. Take it left to right now across the timeline. Top of the key, sets play, goes right out to Baker. Baker into the lane, he goes. Baseline left for three. It's Berg. It's good.
And, he's 45% from the three-point line for a reason.
Colby Berg you got to put a hand in his face.
You leave him open at any moment. He can put those in.
He can put it down. 19-17 now, 2-point ball game. Glenwood with the lead. Fritz for three, and you answer.
Come back with your own.
Fritz with his third three of the night, by the way. 22-17. Rams with the lead, 6.5 minutes to play in the quarter. In the first half. Second quarter, long three-point shot put up. It's tapped and pulled down by Briggs. Then Bloom comes in and tries to tap it and steal it. I think it's going to be on Bloom, Eli.
I think he came in just with the hand there. They're going to call him for the quick foul.
Foul's on Bloom. Panthers ball under their own basket. Putting it in play will be Colby Berg. I'm telling you, he can shoot the ball. He can shoot the ball. Berg at the baseline, trying to find the open Panther. Gets it all the way back out top to Baker, back to Berg. Berg, top of the key to Briggs for three. It bounces off the top, no good, and Bloom goes way up and grabs it. He goes right to left across the timeline. Bloom, top of the key, down to the left elbow. Into the lane he goes, puts it up, and fouled on the play. He'll go to line for two.
And Bloom does a great job of using his body. He's got great ball handling skills. He's able to go fast with it and driving in the lane. He does a great job getting up a foul there.
Briggs gets whistled for the foul on that. And at the line will be Ryan Bloom. 22-17 shot from Bloom is good. Substitutions taking place here. At the line, Ryan Bloom. 23-17 now. Glenwood I think Glenwood has led the whole game. Shots up, it's good. He gets both of them. Bloom does. So it's 24-17. Taking the ball across the timeline over to the right side. It goes to Strider. Down on the baseline to Berg. Berg out on the right side, working against the pressure from Bloom. Picks it up, back out top of the key to Strider. That's Cole Strider. Actually, that was Kyle Strider to Cole Strider. Now Kyle Strider with the line. Ball. There's Briggs at the free throw line. Down underneath is Baker. He spins, puts it off the glass. I think Fritz is going to be whistled for the foul.
I think it'll be Fritz's first foul of the night so far. That's a great job there. Is that Baker down low there?
Yeah, Brent's Baker at the line.
By Baker, he's able to box his way down in there, drive back into the lane, get himself to the line, gets a foul and shooting two.
Shot from Baker is up. It is good by Baker. And we have Khalil Sherrod coming back into the ball game. Taking a seat will be Kyle Strider at the line. Brant's Baker. 24-18. Second shot is good. He gets both of them. And it's 24-19 now. Glenwood with the lead. Top of the key, Fritz with the ball. Top of the key, backs out toward the center stripe, then back down top of the key. Into lane he goes, free throw line. Bales, top of the key, left side Bloom. Bales sets the screen for Bloom. Comes around the arc, top of the key, pulls up, steps back. It's no good. Rebound is pulled down. Coming away with it will be the Rams, and then
Broxell right there with a big bucket. He's able to get Tommy Johnson, gets the rebound. Sell comes back, a little off-balance shot, puts it in.
Yeah, off balance. We're going to have a foul on the play. 26-19, and that foul on Fritz, I think.
I think it's going to be on Bloom, actually.
Was it
I think
on
they called
Bloom?
that on. That would be a second. It's not what you want if you're Glenwood.
26-19 now. Glenwood with the lead. Inbound pass comes to Strider. Cole Strider, that is. Back to Berg. Cole Strider for three. It's no good. There's Bales on the backside with the board. Hits it to Bloom. Right to left across the timeline. Bloom out on the right wing. Backs out near the center circle. Down to the right side. Bloom with the ball. Jumper 8 feet out. No good. Rebound grab by Strider. Cole Strider gets it to Berg. Berg handles the ball well. Out top of the key. Baker drives in. Nice little move by Baker. Just doesn't convert. Last touched by the Rams.
And, Creston's being able to do a great job of driving the lane. It's been tough defense down low for Glenwood as well. But, if you look at the fouls, 5-2 right now, favoring towards Creston.
26-19. Rams with the lead. All the way out top it goes to Baker. Now to Berg for three. No good. Rebound chased down by Bells on the backside. Quickly down to Bloom across the timeline. Out on the right wing. Bloom with the ball. Takes it down to the baseline. And now we're going to have an offensive foul on Bloom.
And that's going to be Bloom's third on the night. He put his shoulder right down into that one. Oh, that's his second.
That's his second foul. 26-19. Creston with the ball. Strider takes it down to the left wing. Back top of the key. Strider with the ball inside. That's Cole Strider out on the right side to Berg. Anytime Berg touches it behind the three-point, he's looking.
Yeah, he can shoot.
He's looking.
45% from the three. It's very dangerous.
Out on the right side. Then back top of the key to Briggs. Left side to Baker. There's Berg. Baker for three. It's no good. Rebound grab by Bloom on the backside. Slows it. Lets the traffic move on down the court. Out on the left wing it goes now to Johnson. Flips it to Sale. Back to Bloom. 3.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. 26-19. Glenwood with the lead. Top of the key for three is Bloom.
And Bloom showing off his handles there.
Wow.
He's got him, and he's able to pull up for a three like that. Bloom can do a lot of things on the floor. He's already got 15 points here in this first half.
He is knocking him down tonight. Berg with the ball. 29-19. 10-point lead for Glenwood now with 3:15 to play in the first half. Down to the baseline to Strider. Back to Baker out on the right wing. Baker comes around the arc, looks at it. There's Strider looking inside. Now a top key to Baker. Left side to Berg. Khalil Sherrod down inside to Briggs. Fakes it, takes it. I think he didn't realize he was as open as
exactly, and that's great ball movement coming from Creston, just swinging it all across the arc there, kick it down low. He's able to put that one in. 29-21, Glenwood with the lead.
2:48 to play in the second. Fritz with the ball at the center circle, works his way around to the right side, picks it up, gets it to Johnson, top of the key. He travel with the ball, fakes it, Eli,
travels
and
right there.
Takes a little bit extra of a step and turns it over to the Panthers. 29-21, 2:38 to play. Putting the ball in the play will be Khalil Sherrod. for Creston as we come back to action here. To Cole Strider. Left to right. Strider with the ball. Top of the key. Goes left to Strafford. Down underneath, and it's Khalil Sherrod. Picks up a couple.
And brings us back to a 6-point game.
29-23, 6-point game like Eli said. 2:20 to play in the first half. Out on the right side, it is Fritz with the ball, working against the pressure from Strider. Left side, Bloom. Looking inside to Bales. Baseline left, spins his way. And Bales was going to spin and then pass, and the other player wasn't there. Drags his pivot foot.
Just being unaware of what the situation was down low brings a lot of pressure down to the block. And Bales right there spins his way out of it.
Out on the top of the key, it's Strider with the ball. Goes inside to Briggs. Right elbow, Briggs with the ball. Then out behind the three-point line he comes. Top of the key to Strider.
Run a little 1-3-1 here, it looks.
Inside, Strider puts it up, no good. Rebound is grabbed by
Sell here.
Brock Sell. Gets it to Bloom. 29-23, minute 40 to play in the half. Bloom with the ball. Top of the key, works his way around to the right side. Picks it up, gets it to Bales. Into the lane he goes, dumps it off underneath to, it looks like he was
trying to get down to Logan Eckhart.
Logan Eckhart. It's going to be tapped out of play. It was last touch by the Panthers.
Yep, it'll be Glenwood's ball here.
Glenwood's ball, 29-23, minute 30 to play in the half. And putting the ball in the play is Bloom. There's Fritz with the ball. Out on the left wing, Bales. Into the lane he goes. Little jump stop, puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound is going to be tapped. Last touch by the Rams. Panthers ball.
And that's great defense coming here from the Panthers. They're knowing that Bloom's a threat on the three-point perimeter, trying to take that away, but getting down inside. Creston's doing a great job so far.
Out on the right side, it goes to Stafford. Skips it out to Baker. Inside, there's Kyle Strider. Back to Baker for three. It's good. Brance Baker drops the three.
And Creston's doing a good job moving the ball down in, kicking it back out, and they're finding their way right back into this.
3-point ball game, one possession. Bales with the ball, 29-26. Glenwood leads. They've led the entire first half. There's Bloom, top the key. Into the lane he goes on the right side, puts it up, and is fouled on the floor. I think he whistled that on Kyle Strider. He did. And Bloom will go to the line once again. Bloom has 9, 11, 13, 15 points in tonight's ball game, Bloom does. Ryan Bloom at the line. And shot is up. It's no good.
And the free throws are going to be a big deal, I think, coming down towards the end of this game. Making your free throws here early is going to help down towards the end.
Ryan Bloom second shot's up. No good. Rebounds tapped. Coming away with it is Kyle Strider.
Now you call that a good foul.
Berg kicks it out to Cole Strider. Kyle Strider for three. It's good. Kyle Strider gets the three. And it's tied up at 29, Eli. Tied up at 29 with 25 seconds remaining in the half. There's Fritz. Panthers wanting to take the lead.
Be a good time here to be able to call a timeout here with only 16 left.
Ryan Bloom with the ball. 15 seconds, 13 seconds. Bloom with the ball. Center circle, top of the key. Pulls up, long three. It's good. Ryan Bloom with the three. And it's 32-29. 4 seconds remaining. Quickly down the end. There's Berg, but we're going to have a travel call. Berg stops but drags the pivot foot and turns it back over with less than a second remaining in the first half.
And what a shot from Bloom right there with 4 seconds left. You got everybody coming down on you.
Bloom,
you set yourself a screen, and it's there.
That's going to do it at half. Glenwood maintains that lead going into halftime, 32-29. We're going to take a break, catch my breath, and get some water.
As
Eli.
you should.
And
as you should.
We'll be right back after these minutes. Back to Glenwood. We're at half of varsity boys play, and let me tell you what has happened to point this evening. In junior varsity girls play, it was Creston over Glenwood 43-38 in junior varsity girls play. And in varsity girls play, very impressive. Very impressive. The Glenwood girls 80, Creston 51, and Creston is a great ball team, but my goodness is Glenwood good. So, and very, very impressive. So that's where we're at. We're at half of the varsity boys, and it has turned out to be a game tied at 29. Glenwood led by as much as 10 points. In that second quarter, Creston comes back and ties it 29 all with about 15 seconds remaining. Yeah. Bloom hits the shot, and we end the half. It's 32-29
and it's impressive here on both ends. They're running the court pretty well, and the turnovers are down to a minimum, I think. And, and the defense has been played a huge part in tonight's role on both ends, especially down the blocks. Creston getting a little more shots down the blocks, and a lot of attention's going out to Berg on that three-point line. I mean, when you're shooting 45%, you got to do something with it. And so, Berg's making some of those shots, and Baker as well. He's putting shots up, like we said. And right here, I have that wrong. It should be Baker with 7 points. Berg does have 6, though. And, it's going to be a back and forth. Whoever can eliminate the turnovers, get more stops, it's going to come down. And it's going to come down to free throws at the end of this match, at the end of this game.
And so Brance Baker with 7 points here in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
Khalil Sherrod with 2. Looks like 6 points for Colby Berg. And as Eli said, gets a lot of respect with the way he can shoot the ball. Caden Briggs has 2 in the first half. Cole Strider with 3. 4 points for Evan Bruce. And Kyle Strider with 5 points here in the first half for the Creston boys. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back and look at some stats for the Glenwood Rams right after this. In varsity boys play, Aaron West, Eli Bells along with me, and Melanie West running the camera here this evening. And I tell you what, Eli, not sure if Melanie can you hear me okay, Mel? Can you hear me?
She's not talking.
Are you talking?
What?
Oh, there you go. Hey.
You were just wishing.
Talk to me about the band. The band.
Are we live right now?
We're live on the air.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought we were like an off-the-air conversation.
Oh, no. Tell me.
The Glenwood Pet Band is amazing. I feel like I need to be louder.
No, you're good.
Okay.
In fact, I had to turn you down. I can do this.
That sounds better.
Yeah.
The Glenwood Pet Band is simply
good.
Amazing.
They are good.
And here's the thing. They have had a mixture of like traditional pet band songs, but they've also had several Christmas numbers tonight.
They have.
And I have so enjoyed them. And their dance team performed at both halftimes, and they were really great. And so
it's been enjoyable.
It's been great all across the board.
All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Mel's running the camera for us tonight, so Thank
I've
you
done
for doing
a great job. I haven't forgotten the sound or anything.
the sound.
Oh,
Our
Oh.
production software guy here
Gross.
had a
I've had to move that camera up just a little bit, you know.
Had
but,
a-
hey,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
all right.
had
He
an
wants to
issue.
be in charge.
But here's the good thing, that his mom made sure that
Yes.
she corrected him.
I
She helped us
know.
out there.
So.
Because I probably wouldn't even looked at it there. I was so into this
That's all
game.
right.
All right. Well, anyway, thanks. But I just wanted you to comment on that because the pet band is outstanding.
The pet band is outstanding. This has been a really good boys game.
It has been a great boys game.
And
All right. We're not far away. Thanks,
you're
Mel.
done with me.
I'm done.
Okay.
Thank you. Melanie West with us there. She's running our camera, but she has just thoroughly enjoyed the pep band this evening. And let me give you some quick stats here from the first half for the Glenwood boys. 9 points. Jamie Fritz has 9 points, 3 3-pointers. Silas Bells has 3 points. Roxell with 2 points here in the first half. Ryan Bloom, 17 points. Big half
Impressive.
for Ryan in that first half. But Eli, you were commenting, big loss here so far in the first half on that first play.
Yeah, I mean, within 3 seconds of the game, Keaton John does not look like he's going back there. He's got an ice pack on his eye. I don't know. It does not look like he's going to be coming back in. You know, and that's another loss down for the Rams. You know, they also have another game tomorrow in Harlan, which will be a big one, but it's a big loss here tonight as well. You know, and it's going to be nice when they get Ben Hughes back in the play. Once the new year comes around, they'll be getting him coming to play. He's a good deep 3-point threat, so that will help the Rams a lot here. But you know what? Tonight's the night for this game, and they're going to keep going at it.
And like I said, Rams led by as much as 10.
Yeah.
In that second quarter, Panthers come back and tie it up. And then Rams take the lead into halftime. And here we are, starting third quarter, 32-29. Glenwood has the ball as we begin the second half. Inbound pass. I'm having trouble reading his name. Tommy
back to-
Johnson.
Come back to Fritz here.
Tommy Johnson.
Yep.
Fritz with the ball top of the key. Ryan Bloom now. Dives in the lane. There's Johnson. Bloom down in the corner. Picks it up. Now shoots the three. Nope. And the rebound is grabbed by Cole Strider, right to left. Gets it to Baker. Baker out on the right wing with the ball. Into the lane. Free throw line. Kicks it out to Strider. Baseline left to Berg. Fakes it. Berg with the ball. Now to Baker. Out on the left side. Down in the lane, kicks it back to Berg for three. It's no good. Berg just bit off on that one. There's Briggs with the board and the putback, no good. And we're going to have a foul on the floor. Pretty much think that's on Silas.
I think it's going to have an over-the-back call on that. That'll be his first.
That's his first. Yep, and Creston will have the ball.
Yeah, he's lucky that's his first. I mean,
And then the inbound pass will come from the baseline from Cole Strider for the Panthers. Out to Baker, out on the right side. Baker deep in the three-point zone. Cross-court pass to Berg. He goes into the lane. Berg puts it off the glass and just doesn't drop. There's Khalil Sherrod with the board and the putback, and it's good for two.
right there, getting those offensive rebounds makes the difference here, makes us to a 1-point game.
It's a 1-point game, 32-31, 7 minutes to play in the third. Bloom with the ball out on the right side, top of the key to Bales. Backs up Bales down underneath to Johnson. He spins, puts it up, no good. Rebound grab by Cole Strider. He gets it to Berg. Berg takes it across the timeline out of the right wing. Back to Strider. That's Cole Strider. Then to Berg. Behind the arc. Sherrod puts up the three. He's wide open. It's no good. Rebound grab by Bloom, and Bloom takes it left to right across the timeline. Top of the key out on the right side to Fritz for three. It's good.
That's a big shot from Fritz right there. He's a threat. He's definitely a threat from the three-point line.
6:19 to play in the ball game. Glenwood with the lead. Shot, three-pointer put up by Berg. Rims around, comes out. 35-31, Glenwood with the lead. Kept in play nicely by Silas Bells. Picked up. Now Fritz will take it down to the right wing for the Rams. He'll put up the three. It's no good. Partially blocked, I think, actually. Down quickly to the other end. Cole Strider with the ball. Hits Briggs on the move on the right side. He puts it up. And credit Silas Bells to get set.
Bloom there.
Bloom to get set and take the charge. Nice job by Ryan Bloom. That was not Silas Bells.
They look alike. They're both going away.
35-31. Rams maintain that lead here with 5:52 to play in the third. Fritz with the ball at the top of the key. Goes left to Bloom. Bloom with the ball out on the left wing, actually. Tommy Johnson with the ball. right side. There's Bales. That shot put up by Broxell, no good. Down on the other end, Bales taps it, but picked up by Cole Strider on the move. Top of the key, Briggs down underneath the Khalil Sherrod. There's Berg down to the baseline. Underneath he goes. Strider drives in. Berg, baseline, into the lane he goes, puts it up, and pretty sure Bales is going to be whistled for number 2 here now.
Yeah, that'll be his second so far in the night. When Berg comes down low, he's able to move his body really well. Can shoot it from the 3, can facilitate the ball around. He's got a good drive on him, too.
That's 2 on Bales, and at the line will be Berg. Shots up, it is good. So Berg picks up the front end of that. Berg at the line, second shot is up. He gets both of them. And it is 35-33, 2-point ball game now. 5 minutes to play in the third. Fritz with the ball, top of the key for the Rams. Works his way around to the left side, puts up the 3 off the left wing. It's no good, tapped, and it's controlled by Berg for Creston. Now to Baker, out on the right side. Baker with the ball, into the lane he goes, kicks it back to Berg. Out on the left wing, he drives down to the baseline, picks it up. There's Baker at the top of the key. 35-33, out on the left side to Cole Strider, baseline left to Berg. Berg around the arc, down to the baseline to Briggs. Works his way into the lane, puts it up, no good. Rebound pulled down by the Rams. Bloom has it left to right across the timeline. Hits Bales on the move, goes up, and we're going to have a foul on the play. Bales is going to go to the line.
Big shots coming right here, especially with a 2-point game like this. Coming down the stretch, it's still early here in this half, but you know what? These free throws now are going to make a huge difference down on the road.
I think that foul was whistled on Khalil Sherrod.
Yes, that was.
Shot is up and good by Bales. Silas Bales picks up that first one. 36-33, a 3-point lead now for Glenwood. 4.5 minutes to play in the third. Second shot is good as well, so Bales gets both. Silas Bales, 4:28 to play in the third. Berg with the ball now. Glenwood leads 37-33. Out at top of the key is Briggs. It's Berg on the move behind the arc. Berg with the ball, backs out now on the right side, then comes back top of the key. Into the lane he goes on the left side, puts it up. It's good, and Berg picks up a couple more.
And he slows down that pace. He can slow it way down, gets you slowing down. He picks it up so fast.
Bloom with the 3, no good. Rebound grab by Briggs for Creston. And he takes it right to left, down to left wing. Bales is there, taps it almost still up. Briggs controls it, kicks it out to Baker. Baker works his way. There's top of the key. Berg wide open for 3. The shot goes down. The shot is down. Foul is away from the ball. And getting pretty physical down there,
It is
Eli.
getting physical down low. I don't know if it's good. Berg's trying to.
They're discussing whether the shot is good or not when the foul occurred, but the foul was away from the ball. We'll see what happens here. Basket is good, so Berg gets the basket. Bales is going to be whistled for his third.
Yeah, that will be his third. Getting a little chippy now down low.
They had a couple of words for each other, Eli. I think they said, "You're doing a good job." Yeah, you're doing a good job, too.
I'm sure that's exactly what it was.
That's what I think they said.
That's going to be the first lead of the night here for Creston as well.
First lead. So Creston leads 38-37, and Creston will have the ball under their own basket. Berg will put it into play to Bruce. Now to Berg. Berg at the top of the key, works his way left elbow, steps back, puts it up, no good. Rebound tapped, and Sherrod goes over the back on that play.
Yeah, I think that's going to be Sherrod's. That'll be Sherrod's second on the night.
I think it's his second foul. Coming into the ball game is Fuller taking his seat. Sherrod, that is his second. Glenwood will have the ball. There's Bloom with the ball out on the right wing for Glenwood. Works his way down to the blocks. Pulls up. 8-foot jumper, no good. There's a rebound pulled down by Eckhart, but
they'll be called with a foul there. I think that's going to be on number 40.
That's Fuller. Fuller is whistled for the foul. That's number 1 on him. Avery Fuller. Glenwood's ball comes from their own basket, and we're going to have Johnson putting it into play.
That's a technical, actually.
So what happened? Johnson extends the ball, and Bruce taps it, and it's a technical foul.
When you come out with the ball like that, you can move it around pretty much wherever you want. But once you swipe that out, it's a technical foul, and that'll be 2 shots.
Yep.
And the ball.
So what happened? Like I said, Johnson behind the line just sticks it out. Bruce taps it, and that's the technical. And Ryan Bloom will go to the line for Glenwood with the opportunity to take the lead on these. If he converts both, the first is good. It's tied up at 38 apiece now with 3:21 to play in the third. Second shot from Bloom, rims out, pops out. It's no good, so we're tied up at 3.
And
tied up at 38.
And that will give the Rams the ball, too, as well.
Yeah, midcourt far side. Inbound pass will come from Fritz.
And like I said earlier, these free throws for both teams here. You get a chance at the line, you got to be able to put them down to be able to find yourself a lead in this game.
Inbound pass to Bloom. Out on the left side, pressure from Baker. Bloom with the ball, takes the screen from Eckhart. Backs up now, Bloom. Tied up at 38 apiece, 3:08 to play. Bloom with the 3.
What a shot.
A long 3 at that. Bloom has five three-pointers on the night.
And he's got confidence all across the board.
Down underneath it is Kyle Strider with a nice little reverse layup there by Strider.
And it's a battle. It's back and forth here.
41-38, Glenwood with the lead. There's Bloom with the long 2, no good. Pulled down by Berg. Berg takes it end-to-end, kicks it out to Baker, baseline. He drives the baseline on the left side, puts it up, and it's no good. Rebound grab by Bloom. It's transition ball end-to-end. We're going to have a foul by Berg.
I don't know if they're going to call that a free path foul, or we're going to discuss that, or he was in the motion.
Yeah, I think it was prior to the shot. I'm be surprised if they count it. And basket does not count. And that foul's on Berg. That's number 1 on him. 41-40, 1-point lead for the Rams.
And this is great.
This is a great ball game.
Back and forth action. It's very physical.
Fritz will put it into play to Bloom all the way into the backcourt. And he'll take it left, right. Pressure from Baker. Meets him at half court, then backs up out of it. Bloom with the ball. Goes left to Fritz. Puts up the long 3. Fritz does. It's no good. And Fritz keeps it in play almost. He stepped on the sideline.
And these shots coming from Glenwood right now, they're forcing a lot of shots. You need to find a way to get a play going.
And Creston's taking what they give them.
And
they were, and I'm not to be redundant, but Glenwood's up by 10 in that second
quarter.
Yeah,
exactly.
And here we are in the third, and Glenwood with the lead by 1.
And that's going to be
fouls on Johnson.
Yeah, foul will be on Johnson. That will be
Tommy Johnson.
Yeah, it's going to be his first, actually.
And Glenwood or Creston will have the ball. Yep, that's number 1 on Tommy Johnson. Inbound pass will come from Bruce. Yep, Evan Bruce will put it into play all the way in the backcourt to Berg. 41-40, Glenwood with the lead. Berg now takes it back across the timeline, far side of the court, top of the key to Kyle Strider. Now to Sherrod on the right elbow. He puts it on the court, hands it off to Berg for 3. It's no good. Rebound chased down. It goes out of play, off of the hands of Berg. Actually, Berg was following the shot, tries to get the board, and then loses his balance and goes out of play.
And I think that's a great call from the official. When both players are going after the ball, both going at it, that's a free ball to be able to go get.
41-40, Glenwood with the lead here with a minute 47 to play in the third. Out on the left side to Bloom. Pressure from Bruce. Bloom works a big mismatch there, actually. And I'm going to have a foul on Berg.
Kind of a block down low. Send Bloom back to the line. And
Bloom's going to go to the
again.
line.
Free throws here. I think he's missed 3 tonight. These are the ones you want to put in.
That foul actually was on Strider, is who that was on, Kyle Strider.
That'll be his second.
Yeah. And at the line will be Bloom. Bloom having a big night tonight. Shots up, it's good. He gets the front end there. Maybe his 2-shot opportunity.
They'll put him at 23, and a fun fact, 10 away from 1,000 for Bloom.
Knocking on the door. Minute 38 to play in the third. 42-40. Glenwood with the lead. Ryan Bloom at the line. 6'3" senior. Great athlete. Bloom is. Second shot is up. It is good. Gets both of them. Bloom does. less than a minute 30 to play, actually. There's Berg with the ball. Briggs, top of the key. Now to Kyle Strider, top of the key. Hands it off to Sherrod. Sherrod then hands it off to Strafford. Top of the key to Briggs for three. It's no good. Rebound is pulled down by the Rams.
Rams 10 within a minute. Try to start to slow things down, get themselves to a fourth period. But right here, I mean, it's high pace, back and forth.
Broxell was the guy who grabbed that board. Ryan Bloom out on the right side. 56 seconds. Bloom with the ball. 43-40. Rams lead. Bloom into the left elbow. Gets it to Eckhart. He puts up the 10-foot jumper. It's good.
And Eckhart's a kid that can play off the bench. You know, he's a big guy coming in down low, and he can shoot.
Out on the right side, Berg with the ball. Top of the key. Down he goes, left side of the lane, then kicks it out to Kyle Strider. He drives the baseline. It's blocked from behind, but we're going to have a foul whistled on Tommy Johnson.
Right there. I mean, that's just a 50-50 call right there. One way will go yours, the next it won't.
That's two on Johnson. And it's going to send Kyle Strider to the line. Strider's a 6'2 sophomore.
Yeah.
34 seconds remaining, 45-40 now. Rams lead. Shot is up. It's no good. Substitution taking place here. Brant's Baker back into the game. Looks like Berg will take a seat. And also coming into the game will be Brandon Berry. Taking a seat will be Stafford. First time we've seen Berry this night. Shots up by Strider. No good. Rebound grabbed by Tommy Johnson. It's it to Fritz. 45-40, 29 seconds. Fritz with the ball, just taking his time, walking across the center stripe, then stands in the center circle for Glenwood. Works his way around to the right side. Pressure coming here from Kyle Strider. Fritz with the ball. 15 seconds. Working his way around, playing for one last shot here to end the third. Skips it out to Bloom. Bloom works his way to the free throw line, puts it up. It's no good. 4 seconds. It goes out of play. Last touched by the Rams. With 2 seconds remaining, the Panthers will have the ball. Inbound pass will come from Sherrod. We get set, and here we go. Sherrod will put it into play to Baker. 2 seconds. There's Berry. Fires it up as time expires. It's no good. 45-40. That's going to end it for the third. We're going to take a break. Glenwood with the lead, 45-40, and we'll be right back after these messages. Eli Bells. Eli, people could hop on YouTube, watch it.
That's right.
Follow us on Twitter. You've been tweeting tonight.
Exactly. We've been tweeting here tonight, and you know what? And this is a ball game that you are not going to want to miss.
It's been a good one. It has been a good one, and Rams lead starting this fourth quarter, 45-40 over Creston. And the Creston Panthers now, they did gain the lead by 2.
Yep, they did. And you know, in
that third quarter, and then the Rams kind of kicked it back in gear, but it's been a game, Eli.
It's been a turn of events from a technical foul to a couple charges. It's been a back and forth battle all night, and that's what you should expect to be coming down the end of the stretch.
Baker with the ball goes left to Briggs, out on the left wing now to Berry. Brandon Berry, top the key to Baker. In the lane he goes, puts it up pretty much wide open for the layup, misses it, tapped, grabbed by Briggs. In the lane he goes, kicks it out to Baker. Baseline, drives the baseline. Down on the left side is Cole Strider. He drives in, puts it up, no good. It's tapped, And Briggs gets it, puts it up. Boy, I tell you what, Creston had their opportunities on that one.
A lot of offensive chances coming back. So many second chances. Surprised one of those did not fall.
45-40. It's Bloom with the ball out on the right side. Takes the screen, works down to the baseline. Pulls up for three, no good. Picked up on the backside by Strider, Cole Strider that is. Takes it across the center stripe down to the right wing. Strider with the ball. There's Sherrod. Back to Strider, Cole Strider. Into Briggs in the lane. 5-foot jumper right in front, no good. Rebound grab by Bloom. We aren't keeping up with the rebounds, but Bloom has a bunch of rebounds.
He does.
Well.
He definitely does. You know, and he's a great job. He gets himself elevated up onto the rim. He does a great job of getting those rebounds.
Out on the left side to Fritz behind the arc. There's Bales from the free throw line. It's short, no good. Rebound grab by Cole Strider. He puts it up.
Still scoreless here in this fourth quarter.
45-40, 6:37 to play in the ball game. Tapped and stolen by Bloom. Bloom to Fritz. Fritz comes across the center stripe now. 6:26 to play in the ball game. Bales with the ball out on the left side to Bloom. Dumps it off the Bales. Give and go. Nice play.
Great play right there.
Nice play by the Rams.
Great job there from Bloom to Bales, you know, and right there you see that Bloom likes to pull up for those threes, and right there gives a nice give and go.
47-40, and Bales is going to be whistled for the foul. That's 4 on Bales.
That is going to be his fourth.
And 47-40, Rams lead. Bales is coming out of the game with 4 personals. And here we go. Back at it. Berg will put it into play at the baseline for the Rams. For the Panthers, that is. Berg to Barry. Back to Berg, puts it up. It's good. Berg picks up 2 more. Colby Berg. It's 47-42, 5:50 to play in the ball game. Fritz with the ball out on the right side. Works his way down right. He goes to Tommy Johnson. Looks inside, then top to Keith Eckhart down underneath.
I mean, wow,
Sell. That's a nice play by Sells.
Sell reached out with that with just his bare hand right there and stuck it just like a football catch.
5.5 minutes down the other end. Quickly putting it off the glass. Nice job. Nice answer by Colby Berg.
And that's what you see right there. Berg's a playmaker. He'll come back with his own.
It's anybody's game at this point. It's a 5-point ball game, 49-44 with 5:20 to play in the game. Working inside with his back to basket. Eckhart kicks it out to Johnson. It's tapped by Barry. Johnson picks it up. Gets it to Sell. Sell comes into the lane right side. Fakes it. Takes it. And it's no good. Rebound is tapped and controlled by Kyle Strider. Outlet to Barry. Barry takes it at the other end. Spins and
a great charge.
Nice
right
job by Johnson.
Johnson steps his way right in there. Gets himself the charge. It's a big foul right here. Especially with being a game just like this.
49-44. Rams with the lead. 5 minutes to play. Inbound pass comes to Bloom. Bloom's going to take it left to right. Taking some time here. No hurry. Over the left side to Johnson. Out on the left wing, Bloom. Bloom spins his way down to the baseline. Fadeaway jumper from about 10 feet out on the left side. Ryan Bloom picks up 2 more.
And that's a shot that I think only Ryan Bloom can consistently make there.
That was a nice-looking shot. 4:30 to play. Down underneath. Down to the other end. No good. And there's Bloom with the board. 51-44. Glenwood with the lead. Bloom takes it end to end. Puts it up and is fouled. He's going to go to the line for 2.
Bloom does a great job of that as well. Taking it from end to end. His ball skills are just great. Putting it back and forth on each side. Gets himself inside the lane. Draws foul.
Kyle Strider picks up his 3rd personal. And Bloom will go back to the line again now. Ryan Bloom, 51-44, 4:23 to play in the ball game. Ryan Bloom at the line. Shot is up. It is no good.
That's why I'll repeat again here. These free throws now, I mean, he might be 50% from the line tonight, just above that, but this is where they start to come into play. I mean, it's now or never on these free throws.
Free throws are important. Ryan Bloom at the line, 51-44. Shot is up. It's no good. Rebound is tapped. Fought for. Coming away with Baker. Baker for Creston. Down to the left elbow. He goes into the blocks. Left side spins. Back out to Berg for 3. It's no good. And the rebound grabbed by Briggs. And Briggs grabs the rebound low and then steps on the baseline and turns it over to Glenwood.
That's a lucky turnover there for Glenwood, too, especially with Creston. I mean, they've had a lot of second-chance opportunities, and we'll have a timeout here from Glenwood.
Timeout on the court. We'll take it with them, 51-44. Glenwood leads Creston with 4:11 to play in the ballgame. We'll be back after this. Glenwood, 4:11 to play in the ball game. Glenwood leads 51-44 over Creston here. And what's been it's been fun to watch, Eli.
It's been a battle.
It's been fun to broadcast, that's for sure. Inbound pass to Tommy Johnson, back to Fritz. Fritz left to right across the timeline. Out to Bloom. Bloom slows it down now. And just taking some time here. Bloom, pressure from Baker. Right side Fritz. Comes back around, tapped by Baker, picked up by Bloom. Glenwood showing some patience here, Eli, just taking a little time. Into the lane, Fritz goes, kicks it out to Eckhart. Yep, they're going to take some time off the clock here. 3:40 to play in the ball game. Into the lane, Bloom goes, puts it up, and nice job by Ryan Bloom to draw the foul on that one.
And Bloom's getting a lot of drawn fouls here, but he's got to put these buckets in. These free throws right now, they're two big ones, and that's going to put Glenwood in double bonus.
Fouls on Fuller, that's number 2. At the line is Ryan Bloom for Glenwood. Shots good. Free throws become really important at this point.
Right here,
I mean, they're always important.
That's right, especially, I mean, right now being an 8-point game, you got to be able to put these in because you can stretch this lead.
52-44 now. Rams lead the Panthers with 3:38 to play in the ball game. Bloom's second shot is up. He gets both of them. Inbound pass comes to Berg. Berg right to left across the timeline to the top of the key. Around the arc he goes. Dumps nice little give and go there to Baker. Blocked cleanly by Bales. And picked up by the Rams.
That's a risky block coming in from Bales, but you know what? You got to take it when you're in the game like this.
Bloom kicks it out to Eckhart, top the key to Fritz. Fritz to the center circle. Now to Johnson. Spreading it a little bit here, the Rams are, with 3:10 to play. Gets it to Bales, then to Fritz. Spreading it out, just taking time off the clock, the Rams are. Clock is
definitely ticking.
Ticking off, and the Rams doing a nice job of just keeping it ticking here. 53-44 down inside. Bloom goes, and Bloom
gets called. There's going to be a block.
He'll go to the line again. Maybe another injured player here, it looks like to me, Eli.
And you know, and right there, if you're looking for that charge, if you're going up in the air with him, you're never going to get that charge call.
That was Briggs. He's up, slow to get up, though. Briggs was, and he'll come out of the game for Creston. 53-44, 2:52. Looks like he's going to walk it off and be okay here. Briggs, and at the line, Ryan Bloom again. 2:52 to play in the ball game. Big game tonight for Ryan Bloom.
Big game. You know, at 28 right now, he really takes advantage over the court. You know, he's stepping up big, too, as well with Caden Johnson. I mean, Caden Johnson on the court really facilitates everything. He makes great passes. He gives good looks. He puts up good shots. Sad to see him out tonight, but Ryan Bloom stepping up well for him.
Shot from Bloom is up. He gets it. And here we go. 10-point lead now. Second time of the night that the Rams have led by 10 with 2:52 to play. Second shot from Bloom is up. No good. Rebound tapped. Eckhart grabs it and kicks it out to Bales. Now to Bloom.
That's big right there, you know.
Down underneath the Eckhart, right under the basket, puts it up. No good. Rebound is grabbed by Sherrod. Sherrod to Kyle Strider into the lane. He goes and then kicks it out to Kobe Berg for 3. And Berg grabs the 3.
That's a big shot coming from Berg. It's a big momentum shift, too, as well, making this 54-47.
We're going to take a break. Right after this, we'll be back 54-47. Glenwood with the lead right back after these messages. Glenwood, 2:33 to play in the ball game. Glenwood has now opened up a lead of 7 points now, 54-47, and what has been kind of a back and forth game here in this second half. It's been a lot of fun.
Definitely has, definitely has been back and forth down the way. Like we said, Ryan Bloom stepping up in a big way here tonight. The star key role player, one of the best players in the state, in my opinion. And you know what? Tonight it's going to be eliminating these turnovers, and if you're getting fouled, you got to put it in the bucket on the free throw line.
Pressure in the backcourt coming from the Panthers. Bloom will put it into play for Glenwood, trying to find the open Panther or open ram into Eckhart. It's tapped. Coming away with it is Berg. Berg to Baker. Creston with the ball. Berg works his way. That kicks it out to Strider. Strider down in the lane, puts it up, and 1 for Strider.
That'll be
5 on Bales.
Bales is 5th.
Kyle Strider, and he'll go to the line. It's 54-49 now, and at the line is Strider, Kyle Strider. Big one.
It's a big point right here.
There's quite a bit of time left in the game. Shots up, it's no good. Rebound pulled down by Bloom. That was 4 on Bales, I guess, huh?
Well, I don't think it was called on Bales. I think they called that on Eckhart. That'll be his first.
First on Eckhart. I was totally off on that. So we have a turn. Nope, it's Glenwood's ball.
I think they got a kick ball violation.
Okay, here we go. 54-49, 2:15 to play in the ball game. Inbound pass to Bloom. He takes it across the timeline, top of the key, then backs out. Going to let the traffic clear by here. And now there's a nice defensive effort by Baker to Strider, out to Berg, back to Strider. He goes in the lane, puts it up. It's blocked by Bloom cleanly, and then Bloom comes away with it. Picks it up, and then he's going to be stepped in and tied up. And
it's going to be a foul call on Baker.
Baker gets whistled for the foul. So every time Glenwood's touching the ball, Creston is now trying to create those turnovers.
I mean, exactly.
They need to get some points.
And they've gotten 2 so far on it.
And we're going to walk end to end. Bloom's going to go back to the line. 54-49. Glenwood leads. Minute 55 to play in the ball game.
And yet again, it's double bonus here. It's 2 shots for Glenwood. So these are 2 big ones. 2 really big ones here for Bloom at the line.
Bloom at the line. Shots up. He gets the first. Bloom does. 55-49. Minute 55 to play. Shot is up and good. He gets both of them. Timeout on the court, Eli.
Timeout. I think that's going to be here for Glenwood.
We'll take it with them. And Glenwood has lead 56-49. We'll be right back after these messages. To play in the ball game. Glenwood leads Creston 56-49 in varsity boys play. A couple of 10-point leads on the night by Glenwood. Creston has tied it up a couple of occasions and took the lead once in tonight's ball game. Eli, I'll tell you what, it's been a ball game.
And exactly like you said, back and forth action here and hanging on to the ball. Eliminating the turnovers for Glenwood and Creston. Let's get some turnovers. That's what both sides are talking about here right now.
So here we are as we come back to play. Creston will have the ball. The ball Ball will be put into play by Sherrod. He's 6'6", a junior, Sherrod is. To Strider, or to Berg, rather. Just letting it roll, trying to get the clock not to stop. Lets it roll all the way down to the wing. Berg does. Now back out top of the key to Strider, to Sherrod out on the left side. Waiting for the play to go in motion. There's Baker for three. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Tommy Johnson. Swarmed quickly by Creston. Eckhart now to Bloom. We're going to have a foul.
We have an off-ball foul, and that's going to be on Eckhart. Well, on Eckhart. I think that's by Baker.
I think Baker, is whistled for the foul. That's number 3 on him. Eckhart will go to the line. And that's what you're going to see here now.
Exactly.
That's going to try to get the turnovers, get the ball. Time is not on Creston's side at this point with 1:37 to play. Shot from Eckhart is up and no good.
And these are big free throws here. Being in double bonus to get 2 of them, got to put both down.
Coming into the ball game, Bruce for Creston. Taking a seat will be Stafford. At the line is Eckhart, Logan Eckhart for Glenwood. Second one is up, and it is good by Eckhart. 57-49, 1:35 to play. Glenwood with the lead. There's Sherrod. Back to Berg for 3. Short, no good. Baker grabs the board. Back out top key to Bruce. Left side Strider, baseline left Berg. Picks it up. Strider for 3, baseline left. It's no good. Rebound is pulled down by Sherrod. 6'4", like I said. He just goes up and grabs the board. He picks up 2. Timeout on the court. And trying to stop the clock. 1:14 to play. And we'll take it with them. We'll be right back after this. Glenwood with the lead, 57-51 over Creston. That's been a fun ball game to watch, Eli.
It has been. It's been really back and forth action, and right down on the end of the stretch, both in Glenwood's in bonus, Creston in double bonus. Whoever gets on a foul is going to be hitting to the line, and those free throws are going to be big. And a full court press is definitely going to be coming here from Creston.
Creston needs to generate some turnovers and offense pretty quick. And inbound pass comes to Eckhart, hits Bloom on the move across the timeline, end to end. Bloom with the ball, puts the layup off the glass, and 1 for Ryan Bloom. He's fired up.
And right there, that's a big-time play. A big player steps up in big situations like that, and Bloom able to get himself down for an and 1. That should put him at 1,000 right there, I'm pretty sure.
That's foul was on Baker, I think.
And that's an impressive night here from
Sherrod, actually.
It's an impressive night here from Bloom with 33, on the night.
Shot is up. It's good. He gets it. 34 points they have for Bloom on the night. Big night for Bloom. There's Strider. It's Baker on the move. He kicks it out. Stolen by Johnson.
And great defense there from Bales. Keeping straight up. He's got a big frame. He's got a big body. He's able to stay straight up. And great defense on that part to get a turnover.
Foul on Baker. We're going to walk end to end. Fritz will line up at the free throw line. Fouls on Baker. That's 4 on Baker.
And 2 shots at it here for Fritz.
Yeah, 2 shots for Fritz. 60-51. 52 seconds remaining. Rams are in the driver's seat at this point.
Right now, putting these 2 buckets in would be a big for Glenwood.
Shot is up. It's good by Fritz. And Creston needs to get the ball and generate some points pretty quick with a 10-point deficit now with 52 seconds remaining. Second shot from Fritz is up. It's good. He gets both of them. A couple big ones. 62-51. 50 seconds. Berg with the ball. Takes it down. Dumps it out to Strider. He drives underneath. Gets it to Baker. Baker working against pressure from Fritz. And Baker's going to go to line. Foul will be on Fritz.
Now we'll send 2 to the line, and it's good defense, but when you come down with the arms right there, you're going to get called on that. That's going to be his third.
Third on Fritz. At the line now, Baker. Brent's Baker. Great athlete Baker is. Shot is up. It is good. He gets it.
I expect Creston right out of this. They're going to be coming flying out of the gate with this full court press.
And that coming into the ball game, Stafford. At the line, Baker. Shot is up. It's good. He gets both.
We're going to have a timeout from Creston.
62-53. I think we'll just keep it right here, Eli, for this 30-second timeout. Let me just recap what's happened tonight. To point, in junior varsity girls play, it was Creston over Glenwood, 43-38. Varsity girls play, it was Glenwood over Creston, 80-51. This Glenwood team's impressive.
It is.
For the varsity girls.
Glenwood girls, they, like you said, 5 in, 5 out. And they can do it efficiently. I don't know if anybody else in the state can play a level of basketball that they're at right now. They are number one for a reason right there. Yeah. And that depth that they have on the court, they're versatile everywhere.
43 seconds remaining in this one. Varsity boys, Rams with the lead over the Panthers, 62-53. Full court press here now. Creston wants to generate a turnover and some offense. Inbound pass to Bloom, and he's fouled right away.
And that's what they're going to be doing. Once someone gets the ball in their hand, they're going to foul right away to be able to try to make something happen. You got to be shooting that 3-ball then.
And we're going to line up. Bloom lines up again at the free throw line. And first shot from Bloom is good. He snaps the net with that one. Coming back into the game is Bruce. Taking a seat will be Stafford. Also coming into the game, Barry. And taking a seat, Sherrod for Creston. 10-point lead here for the Rams with 41 seconds remaining. Bloom at the line. Second shot is up. It's good. He gets both of them. 64-53 now. Berg with the ball to Baker, top of the key. Round he goes down to the baseline. And a shot, three-pointer is up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Eckhart, but I think I'm going to go out on a limb here that Baker has a problem with that left shoulder because it just looks like
it.
Nothing happened. It just looks like it locked up on him, basically.
Yeah, and that
happened early in the game too.
Yeah, it did. And that's tough to see, especially when you got a big brace on like that. It's hard to play basketball. Getting physical down low. You're using your shoulders a lot. Hopefully he's all right.
64-53, 30 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they're helping him up. He's really favoring that shoulder, Eli.
Yeah, it definitely looks.
He's in a lot of pain. They're going to just step right outside the gym there, and looks like they're going to
put that back in.
It really did. There was no impact or collision. It just
so happened to be that way.
Yeah. So 64-53, and here we go again. 30 seconds remaining. Glenwood has the ball. Inbound pass will come from Bales. Full court press now by the Panthers. Bales will put it into play. Eckhart there, and fouled right away.
And that's what's going to be. Foul right away, exactly. Only 2 seconds coming off the clock. Or not even a second coming off the clock there with that tick. Just keep making these free throws, and Glenwood will put this one away.
Walk end to end, and lining up at the free throw line will be Eckhart. Logan Eckhart, 6'3" sophomore.
I love they got him lifted 6'6" on the board up there.
They do?
Yes.
At the line, Eckhart's shot is good. He converts.
And Eckhart's a great player coming off the bench for the Rams, too. Great stud football player for the Rams as well. But when he can come off the bench, he's a big kid.
He's a big boy.
He's a big kid, and he can move on the court.
Shot is up. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Creston. Taking it in. Berg down to the right side, then into the lane, kicks it out left side for three is Stafford. Bloom grabs the board. We're going to walk end to end again. 18 and a half seconds remaining in the ball game.
And that's what makes the end of these games 5 more minutes longer, I think. You think you had an extra 5 minutes on the clock there with all the fouls.
Or more.
Exactly. Exactly.
Bloom at the line for Glenwood. Big night for Bloom.
Big night. 36 points here.
And we're going to have a bit of a lane violation there on Eckhart. First shot does not count now. And here we go. At the line is Bloom. Shots up. It's good. He snaps the net again. Ryan Bloom does. 66-53, 17 seconds remaining. Berg to Bruce. Back to Berg. Into the lane he goes, puts up the layup, and we're going to have a foul on Bloom.
With 9 seconds left here, 66-53, and I mean it's been all Ryan Bloom with 37 points on the night so far. I mean that's astonishing. I mean that's
30.
amazing.
What's his career high?
It's got to be close to that. That might be it right there.
37 on the night for Bloom. Shot from Berg is up. It's no good. 10 seconds, 9.9. 10 seconds remaining, we'll say. 66-53. At the line is Berg for Creston. Second shot is up. It's good. He gets it. Berg's had a pretty big night, turns out.
I think they're just going to let this clock run out.
This clock's going to run out, and that is going to do it. 66-54. 66-54. Glenwood gets the victory here in Glenwood this evening.
I mean, impressive, and especially with Caden Johnson going down early. I repeat that again. I mean, he's a great basketball player on the court, and hopefully the Rams are able to get them tomorrow with a tough Harlan team in Harlan. That's a big loss, but I mean, wow, what a great win tonight for the Rams. 66-54 was a battle all the way all night, and Bloom with 37 points. What a night. That's all you can say.
37 points for Bloom. I have Colby Berg with 18 points for Creston. We're going to take a quick break, Eli, and we'll be right back after this. Glenwood, welcome back to Glenwood. Glenwood picks up the victory 66-54. Eli, give me your thoughts on the night.
I mean, it was a great night for basketball. It was back and forth action the entire night. The turnovers in that second half started to dwindle down for Glenwood, but then Creston came roaring back. Creston did a great job of, I think, moving the ball around. They did an awesome job of that. A lot of backdoor plays, a lot of dribbling in drives. But and also give credit to Glenwood and Ryan Bloom stepping up huge tonight with 37 points. I mean, that's just impressive, especially, like I'll say again, with Caden Johnson going down within 3 seconds of that
Caden
first
Johnson
quarter.
Went out right away.
Yeah, right away.
With some sort of, obviously, a finger to the eye, maybe.
Yep, something
what
like
it looked
that.
like, and didn't come back in the ball game. That was a big deal for Glenwood.
It was, and especially, and give credit to Berg, too, as well. I mean, he had a great night, and right here you'll see that with 20 points on the night, and he does a great job of dribbling all the way around. He's kind of like Bloom in that sense. They have great ball handling skills, and they got the best ball handling skills, I think, on the court. Those two do. Great basketball game here tonight.
Absolutely. And so Bloom finishes the night with 37. And Berg finishes the night with
21, actually.
21
on the
points.
board.
So
impressive on both ends.
My stats were off a little bit.
That's tough when you're calling and you're trying to get some marks in. But
my stats were off a little bit. So here's what's happened this evening. Glenwood picks up a couple of big varsity victories over Creston here this evening. Let's start first with what I have junior varsity girls play. It was Creston over Glenwood 43-38. In varsity girls play, Glenwood comes up big 80-51 in varsity girls play. And again, if you have the opportunity to watch the Glenwood girls play, you need to go watch a play. I don't know if you can or not with the restrictions, but my goodness, they're an impressive ball team. And in varsity boys play, in what was a fun game and ultimately a 12-point victory for Glenwood, but tied up on a couple of occasions, and Creston led actually in the third quarter So it was a pretty tough, hard-fought ball game, pretty physical. Glenwood comes out on top 66-54 in what was really turned out to be just a huge night for Ryan Bloom.
Yeah, and I think he told me this. I can't 100% say it's factual. He told me he needed 33 tonight to be able to reach 1,000, so we're going to go with him on that. But, very impressive with him tonight. His ball handling skills are next to none out here. He's been playing since he was a freshman, and I still remember that big shot that he had at the state tournament back when he was a freshman. They won the state title that year. It just goes to show he's got confidence all the way around the court. When he did it as a freshman, of course he's going to be doing it as a senior.
Yeah, absolutely. Great athlete he is, and might get to chat with a couple of them maybe in a minute. We'll see. Eli will hold out just a little bit longer here and see if we can get to visit with them. So hold tight. We'll be right back after these messages.
It was.
It's going to be I'd look forward to watching these teams play a couple more times this year.
That's right. You're going to see it. Glenwood remains undefeated, puts a good Creston team at 2-3. Pretty good Hawkeye 10 here for the boys side of things too, and on the girls.
Absolutely. A lot of fun to watch. Rams come out on top in varsity boys play 66-54, and big victory on varsity girls play as well. Last score of 80-51 over Creston. That's going to do it for us, Eli. Thanks for all of your hard work. Appreciate it. Thanks to Melanie West for running the camera. Allie kept stats for us tonight.
That's right.
And Lori Lathrop back in the Central Studios. Thanks, Lori, for keeping things organized there. That's going to do it from us here in Glenwood this evening.